would you say to him?
Don't fucking leave me hanging, guys. Don't leave me hanging. You know, we're family. We're fucking brothers. We went through this shit. You know, and I get that you got family. I get that you got kids. I get, you know, moving on. But fuck, man. I mean, you see what I'm trying to do with this. And I'm just trying to get the truth. You know, I hope that they do. And if I can get them to come out and at least understand that, you know, yeah, there may be some aspects that are uncomfortable, you know, with what I'm having to deal with. But it's just the reality of things. It's not pretty. But if you got the fucking balls to do it, you know, I don't have kids. You know, me, I still got a lot to lose at the end of the day. And I know they do too. But the fact is, I'm just sick and tired of people bitching about things and not doing anything about it.
Me too.
And it's all a bunch of talk in this fucking world. It's all a bunch of talk. That's all I see on social media. That's why I'm glad I'm off of that. You know what I mean? That's why I'm glad I'm off, because guess what? I don't get to see that anymore. I get to focus on what I'm trying to do. And for me, having people reach out to me that have open minds and they're like, you know what, I actually heard about something like this happening in Vietnam. Or they're like, I heard about this happening in 2004. And then there's people who are coming out that are participating in these operations unknowingly because they think the constitutionality of it's legal. And it's not. And that's why this is happening, because these people think that at the end of the day, they're doing something that's oversought. And they don't know that degree. It's very compartmentalized, as you know, being a CIA. You know, they only know what they're told. And they only know what they're briefed on and what they're allowed to have access to. It depends on what they're doing.
That's how they keep it secret.
Yes, they do. And not everybody's going to know that. You know, so I hope that anybody who's in those industries understands that, you know, if there's anything that seems off, you know, don't approach it how the guy that was at the Pentagon that talked about U.S. forces being involved in Ukraine. I'm sure you heard about that because you saw FBI HRT raid his house and took him into custody. And he's probably going to sit in prison for the rest of his life because of revealing classified information on these platforms.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. And these guys that are with me that are doing this, they're not doing it either. And the thing is because he did in that way means it's illegal because it's classified material to a degree. It may be illegal, but he screwed that up. Now, the way that we approached it was because we contacted the government and said, hey, this is what I know. This is what I was subject to. And they were, of course, because I approached it in the right way, they're going to reward you with the protection, with the law that they passed to make sure that you are well protected, regardless of what happens in an illegal fashion. So these other whistleblowers need to understand that. So they can come forward. They're going to have the same protections. That's why I can paint them a picture and tell them what to expect. I can point them in the direction of who they need to talk to. You know, and just the humanity needs to understand that this false narrative that's going to be portrayed in the media, such as alien invasions and stuff like that, it's been planned since the 50s. There's documentations talking about this. As far as SAIC, or Science Applications International Corporation, talks about the stagecraft. You know, honestly, if you're somebody who's such a high developed species or something like that, it's like walking by ants.
Yeah.
Are you going to fuck with them? No, you're just like, there's fucking ants. They just walk by. I think like the same thing that they do with us.
Yeah.
Why are they going to fucking try to fuck with us? But the same thing, we all of a sudden start shooting them down and then reverse engineering their stuff and then trying to weaponize it. And then we're using it against each other for nefarious activities, trying to use fucking, you know, these advanced projects to do very illegal, very dangerous stuff. It's just, it blows my mind how much this goes down.
Yeah.
You know, my goal is just to hopefully get this fucking changed.
Well, I hope it does.
Me too, buddy.
We'll be praying for it.
Thank you.
Cheers.